Welcome to SNACKMAS, 25 snacks over 25 days. So let's not waste any time and get snacking. So today's snack. Now obviously around Christmas, everyone tries to do something that's Christmas themed. But that's okay because it all adds to the Christmas cheer. And well, I've got a KitKat. This is a Santa Claus KitKat. It says it's extra crispy. Assuming it's just a normal KitKat, but it's in a Christmas theme. And well, let's check it out. Oh, I broke Santa's head off. Okay, so it just looks like a piece of chocolate, and the fact that I've already broken it, we can kind of see inside here. Let's give it a bite. So first up, it definitely is a KitKat. It's got the KitKat wafer in the middle, but I felt there was more chocolate than your normal KitKat. Could be wrong, but it kind of made it taste slightly different. And that's alright, because the KitKat chocolate's always pretty good. So there you go, a Santa Claus Christmas-inspired KitKat. Pretty simple, but does it get the Christmas approval?
Ho, 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 ho.
Sure does. This time it's the Violet Crumble. Let's open it up. Something a little different here on the bottom. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking that look like rice bubbles. No, I'm pretty sure that's just pieces of honeycomb. Either way, this is melting in my fingers. They got a pretty cool design here of Santa Claus, which always gives you that Christmas theme. So let's just do the right thing now.
Oh.
Excuse me. Oh, that is fantastic. I love Violet Crumble. And a Santa Claus inspired Violet Crumble, well that definitely gets the Christmas approval. Gotta say, I'm definitely gonna go and buy more of those. I like the fact that it was broken up little bits of honeycomb. A normal Violet Crumble is just a big piece of honeycomb and chocolate, which is still good, but the little bits with more milk chocolate, definitely like that one. These are, well, you can see what it says there right on the packet. It's Christmas inspired Cadbury's chocolate. Now, I'm pretty sure this one is just going to be the chocolate in the shape of a Christmas decoration. But what I am wondering is, can you actually hang these up on a Christmas tree? Well, let's open them up and check it out. And, dun dun dun, it is... Alright, so on the packet, you can see it's got the bowl Christmas decoration shape thingy there, and it's got the little hook. But here, it's just, well, it's just a ball of chocolate. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm sure Cadbury's chocolate's going to taste good. And well, is this just solid chocolate? Is this annoying? You know what this looks like? They're just round. Chocolate. Alright, let's try it. Okay, so what did I think of the Cadbury's attempt at Christmas-inspired chocolate? But really, I'm not really getting a Christmas vibe from these. They should have put a little string. Could hang these on a tree. That would have been alright. So does this get the Christmas approval? No it doesn't. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with Cadbury's chocolate. But these? Oh, they just slapped the Christmas decoration on a packet and made the chocolate Easter egg round. Doesn't really work for me. Now you might be getting the idea why I thought this was pretty awesome. Look how big this thing is. I mean, it's huge. And it's thick. Really well packaged. It was only $5. I don't know if that was on sale or not. And it's made by a company called Bailey and May. It would make a really nice stocking filler. And well, even if it doesn't taste good, which I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know, I think the presentation, the little bow up here and everything, it looks pretty good. You see the gingerbread guy there? Let's just open this up and see what it tastes like. I like gingerbread, and this looks pretty good. So that was just the outer packaging, and it's kind of wrapped up here as well in more protective coating, which would probably keep it really fresh. Let's see if we can open this up without totally... There's some cardboard at the back there, which obviously keeps it from breaking. And just watch me smash this everywhere in a second. I've brought gingerbread in the past, and I like these gingerbread cutout characters, and they always break, like you never get them home in time. But this one kept pretty well in bag. It's got a nice smell to it straight away. I mean, you can smell that ginger. And to me, that just reminds you of Christmas. It's just got that whole Christmas vibe and Christmas flavor to it. So you know what? You know, this would be pretty good to have on Christmas morning. Now, how are you gonna... I mean, it looks kind of too nice to... Sorry, dude. Alright, let's give it a try. That's got a real strong flavour of ginger. It was kind of crunchy. I don't know if that's the candy on the outside, but at the same time, it was soft in the middle. Still getting that ginger aftertaste. Sweet, as you expect, just really nice. And I like the fact that it's not too thin. Great to dip in some milk. I like this. I think it is the candy that's crunchy. Really strong ginger flavour. I think they've done a great job on this one. Does this get the Christmas approval? Would this make a good stocking filler? Yeah, I reckon it would. A gingerbread man for Christmas. Perfect addition for a Christmas morning. So after you've had a big Christmas lunch, you always end up with a lot of leftovers. So I like to take those ingredients and make a sandwich. I know it's not Christmas yet, but here's a few ideas that you can take that leftover food and give it a kind of more of a Christmas vibe and flavour and enjoy in a sandwich.
Ho ho. Ho 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 ho.
Sandwich is done, very simple. Kind of got the cranberry and the ginger and the roast chicken, so it's all Christmas flavours. Put the top on and you've got yourself a Christmas sandwich. Actually, I've got myself a Christmas sandwich. This bread is going to make it a little difficult to just not make a mess because it's kind of crunchy, but it looks really delicious. Crunchy, that's for sure. So I've got my Christmas stocking here. You can see it's a W for whatChef. And we have got the Cadbury's Magical Elves. Well, elves are Christmas. We've got an elf on the packet here. Now, the last thing I reviewed, it had that Christmas packaging, but it was really just a chocolate bowl. And well, it didn't really kind of give me that Christmas vibe. This packet seems to be more brighter, got a cartoon elf on here. So far so good, but it is really going to have that Christmas vibe to it. Now, on the packet it does say it's got popping candy. So that's okay, they put a little bit of effort in there, just changing it up a bit, not just having a normal chocolate. Let's open it up and see. Okay, so you get 12 in here, which is pretty good. There's plenty in there. We don't need this. Now, like I said, it says it's got popping candy in it, and obviously it's going to be chocolate because it's Cadbury's. And I don't really think Cadbury's makes anything that's not chocolate. Actually, I don't really know. But let's open it up and see. Okay, so you got a little chocolate elf here. So far, so good. You know, they put a bit of effort, got the design on the package, design on the chocolate. Smells like chocolate, obviously. Let's give it a try. Bit his head up. Did Okay. You definitely get that popping. Can feel it crackling away there. But the first one was kind of a big pop. Yeah, I'm hearing all that now. That's not bad. You get the Cadbury's chocolate. I don't think the popping really changes the flavour too much. And it's a bit of a novelty. Not bad. You really feel the popping. That's pretty good. So should you be stuffing your stockings with Cadbury's Magical Elves? I'm gonna say, yeah, why not? They are pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was something a little different. And you know, the popping, I can still hear the popping. I like them. So it's definitely getting my Christmas recommendation. Pop these in your stocking. Okay. So we have got these traditional German cookies. I don't know if they're just for Christmas, but they're in the Christmas range at the supermarket. And they are called, I do not think I'm going to get this right, but I'll try, Lebkuchen cookies. Sorry to anyone that's German or from Germany, I do not know how to pronounce that properly. Lebkuchen. Hey Google, how do you pronounce Lebkuchen?
That's pronounced Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen, according to Google.
A spiced biscuit with a soft, chewy texture, typically containing ground nuts and citrus peel and covered with a glaze.
Okay, so I've got these Lebkuchen cookies. We'll go with that. Close enough, I hope. Lebkuchen cookies. They're traditional cookies from Germany. These are a dark chocolate variety. Apparently they've got orange peel, other spices in there, of course the chocolate, and like I said, they are in the Christmas range of products. I thought, great time to try these for SNACKMAS. So let's open them up. I'm actually pretty excited to try these. Something a little different. I can't even open the package. Almost. No. Still got Almost. Nearly. Okay. Ooh, I am smelling all the spices come out there. I can smell the fruit, the citrus. I can smell the dark chocolate. Ah, these look so good. Look at that. I'll just put this down. Okay, so got the cookie on the top there. Then you got chocolate backing. They smell really good. They look, kind of smell, I'm thinking maybe a little ginger. Could be wrong. Definitely getting all the spices in there. Let's give it a try. That is really good. Like, I'm serious. I really like that. It's got so many different kind of flavor combinations in there mixed with all the spices. Definitely giving you a Christmas vibe. It's sweet, very sweet. It's soft there, and you've got the nice chocolate on the bottom. This is a great combination of ingredients. As you can tell, I like this. So that was a delicious cookie. And well, is it Christmas stocking worthy?
Ho, ho, ho.
Sure is. I really enjoyed those, as you can probably tell. So many flavors in there and something very different from my normal cookies. Absolutely delicious. So if you want to add a little bit of variety for Christmas, get your stocking, pop some of those in there. Really nice. It'd be really good with some hot milk. You know what? You should probably leave them out for Santa. Festive Bakewells. I have no idea what a Bakewell is. It is a Christmas product. It's obviously got the word festive on it, so that kind of gives it away. I don't know why, but Mr. Kipling sounds like a Christmas name. Something you would see in a Sunday special Christmas film. Anyway, they make a bold claim on this packet. It says they're exceedingly good cakes. I have no idea if they are. I hope they will be. Let's try it. So there's 6 of them, and if we have a closer look here, they kind of got some sprinkles on the top, looks like a white filling, pastry on the outside, come in foil trays. So far, so good. Now I've had these products before, as in from Mr. Kipling, and I've always enjoyed them, so I'm hoping these are okay. Okay, I've just torn the package, and already I can smell them, and they smell good. So you got the pastry, it's basically a pastry cup with a filling. Looking forward to this. Making a mess. I gotta say, that tasted really good. I thought it was cherry to start with, but I think it's actually plum and raspberry, which is still pretty good. Nice and sweet, that kind of filling I had in there with the sprinkles and the soft pastry. Just a really nice combination. But what exactly is a Bakewell? Well, I think it's this. Now obviously these were sweet, so you probably wouldn't have more than 1, maybe 2. Could probably do 3. I mean, if it's Christmas Day, I'd probably eat 4. Yeah, no more than 5. Packet, maybe 1 or 2 packets. I would say, yeah. But they were really good. I really enjoyed those. Something a little different, a little pastry there. Nice to serve with the coffee at the end of the Christmas day, probably. I don't know if I'd have it for breakfast, but maybe after lunch, you kind of serve that with the coffee or whatever after you've had a big meal. And if there's something wrong with you, you might just have 1. I would probably have 2. Like I said, I'd 3. I really liked them. And I really think that would make a great addition to a Christmas stocking. Except they're probably too big to fit in your Christmas stocking. So maybe wrap them up. Anyway, I've got to say they're Christmas worthy.
Ho, 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 ho.
Definitely get my recommendation. So I've got Christmas yogurt. To be more specific, it's Elf mince pie flavored yogurt. So you can probably see why putting that in a stocking isn't going to work, because it probably wouldn't taste very good and be off if you just had it in a stocking. It's got to stay in the fridge. Of course, you could put the stocking in the fridge and keep it nice and cool. But that's not really the point of this review, and that's probably a dumb idea. Just enjoy your yogurt. Now this is Elf mince pie, so obviously it's going to taste like a mince pie flavour. So as you can see there, this one's got an elf on the packet, and it's gone for the whole Christmas theme. Now unlike some other products we've reviewed, this one's also changed the flavour. They haven't just stuck an elf on some normal yogurt and said, Merry Christmas. They've gone out and given it a new flavour. Can't say I've had mince pie flavoured yogurt or elf mince pie flavoured yogurt. It does sound interesting, because I like mince pies. Let's open it up and see if this is Christmas worthy. It's definitely not stocking worthy, because like I said, it's not going to work. But Christmas worthy, something you can give the kids, or just enjoy yourself on a Christmas morning, or some Christmas day, or whatever. Let's give it a try and see. We'll open it up. Okay, we'll just have a bit of a closer look in there, just right in. As you can see, it just looks like normal yogurt. And it just smells like vanilla yogurt. So I'm not sure how the whole mince pie thing is. Is it flavoured throughout the yogurt? Or maybe it's just at the bottom. Got to find out. We're going to need a spoon, which I just happen to have. So I'm just going to dig it around a little bit and try and show you there without making too much of a mess. And as suspected, the mince pie, it looks like there is just a mince pie at the bottom of this yogurt. So in theory, you could probably take your favorite yogurt, put a mince pie first, pour yogurt on top of it, boom, Elf mince pie yogurt. But this is convenient, it's in the packet, and well, now I can smell that mince pie. And I think it's time to try it. Oh, try not to make a mess here. Get a little bit more. Now, Greek yogurt, which is what this is, has a strong taste. Now the mince pie, you can taste it in there. Obviously the Greek yogurt is pretty dominating. You get the fruit like the sultanas and stuff in there. Because the Greek yogurt is pretty strong flavour, it is kind of overpowering the mince pie. I think what would make this better is you just stick another mince pie in there. I don't mind it, but I like Greek yogurt. I mean, I eat an awful lot of Greek yogurt. Probably eat like a litre every 2 days, which is probably too much. One thing I guess I could try is just try and really stir that mince pie. Getting scientific now, sorry for the science alert. Just gonna try and stir all that mince pie throughout the yogurt. Maybe that will help spread the flavour. See, now that is much better. Again, they definitely get points for the fact that they've gone out and been creative for Christmas. So today's product is something a little different. Can't say I've ever seen it before, but that fact I don't think I've ever gone looking for it. Well, it's coffee from Starbucks for your Nespresso machine, and it's called the Holiday Blend. Now, we open it up. It's got a red packet in there with the normal Nespresso pod. In my mind, I'm thinking it's got to have cinnamon flavour in there, maybe a little ginger, something like that to give it those Christmas flavours. Now, it's a nice looking packet, and I guess if you were chucking this in a Christmas stocking, it would make a good gift. Chuck it in there with some other stuff, of course. So this may just be one of those products that's in a Christmas packet, limited edition. It might just be normal coffee. I really don't have that much information on this. Let's head into the kitchen, put this in the Nespresso pod machine, make a coffee, and give it a bit of a taste. So I've got my coffee. Now, full disclaimer, I added 2 sugars because I like 2 sugars and a little drop of milk. So I'm hoping that hasn't changed the flavour too much, but it's the way I would enjoy a coffee. Now, does this coffee have Christmas flavours? Is there something different to a normal Starbucks coffee? Well, straight away with a bit of a smell, it just smells like the coffee you get from a pod machine. And I've had the Starbucks coffee before. I like it, don't get me wrong there, but this doesn't smell any different. So I'm not thinking Christmas yet. As you can tell, I've got the Santa cup. Don't worry, that won't change the flavour. Let's give it a try. Okay, so that is a nice coffee. I like the Nespresso machine. I think it's really convenient. Does this have a Christmas flavour to it? No, it just tastes like coffee. So this isn't really working for me in terms of a Christmas coffee. Again, I think what they've gone for is the fact that the box is limited edition. The blend could be different. Now, I love my coffee, but do I know that much about the different blends? Not really. I know the coffees I don't like and the coffees I like. And this one, I gotta say, I do like it, but it doesn't have that Christmas vibe to it. This would make a good stocking stuffer because it is a Christmas looking packet and the size of it just fit right in there with some other stuff, some cookies. If you wanted to go for that whole Christmas stocking vibe around the coffee lover or breakfast or something, you'd probably grab one of these instead of just normal coffee. So I could see that working. So yeah, it is, well, I was hoping for probably some cinnamon flavors, maybe a little ginger, though I can't say I've tried ginger in a coffee, so I have no idea what that would taste like. A coffee with cinnamon and ginger. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Do you think that would work? I think it might, so I'm gonna give it a try. So the good thing about Cadbury's is they do make great stocking stuffers. But so far it's kind of been a hit of a miss on if I think the product is actually Christmas worthy or it's just chocolate that they've stuck a Christmas label on. So is this one a Christmas worthy product or just another random chocolate type of thing? Well, it's Marshmallow Santas. Sounds like a good idea. Chocolate and marshmallow really work. And well, on the packet, as you can see here, it's Santa. So you really can't go wrong. Let's open it up. So this packet has 5 of them and it really wasn't that expensive. The fact that it's 5 and they are individually wrapped, it means you could probably chuck a couple in the stocking. Now, first thing I'm going to say is, these are actually bigger than I thought they would be. They're not as small as the little chocolate elves that I reviewed earlier. And well, you can see here, similar packaging to the bigger packet. Santa on there. There's a Marshmallow Santa. Just chocolate and marshmallow, I guess. Let's open this up and take a closer look. Now, you can see there it is, well, it's Santa in chocolate form. And you really smell the chocolate on this. Cadbury's do make a good chocolate, and this smells really good, I've got to say. So straight away it's getting some points for that. I'm assuming it is just marshmallow. Let's take a bite and find out. Sorry, Santa.
Oh.
Now that marshmallow has a really nice flavour to it, and it kind of changes the taste of the chocolate. I'm not thinking normal Cadbury's chocolate, but either way, it's still really nice. They've done a good job in shaping the chocolate to look like Santa. Colourful package, decent size, and really tasty. I like this. I mean, let's be honest, can you really go wrong with chocolate and marshmallow? I don't think so. So the Marshmallow Santa definitely is Christmas worthy.
Ho, 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 ho.
Put that in your stocking. Now, I'm at McDonald's drive-thru. It's a bit of a fast food review. Yeah, hi, could I please just get some large fries?
Large fries, is that all for today?
Yes, thank you. So I just picked myself up some fries from McDonald's, and you're probably asking yourself, how has this got anything to do with SNACKMAS? Well, it's simple. I've done this before, and I think it's a good idea. What you do is, you take some cinnamon sugar, and you get your fries. Well, firstly, you try not to make a mess. Then you cover your hot fries. Okay, that's a mess. Then you cover your hot fries in cinnamon sugar, and as I like to call them, Christmas fries. McDonald's, you gotta listen to this. These taste delicious. And what's better is if you get some maple syrup dipping sauce, which I didn't bring, but still, I've done videos like this before and I called them Christmas fries once and maybe breakfast fries another time, but I still think it's a great idea. It kind of tastes like donuts, and well, cinnamon, it just gives you that whole Christmas vibe. So McDonald's, Christmas fries.
Ho, 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 ho.
All right, let's try them, because that's what it's all about. You can see there, got a lot of good cinnamon on that one. And you might think this is a weird combo, but it's not really. Cinnamon and fries works, especially cinnamon sugar. Obviously not just cinnamon. Tastes fantastic. Got a whole donut vibe to it. I want you to get out there, give it a try. Fries, hot fries with cinnamon sugar. We'll call them Christmas fries. This is a great idea. It's really simple to make. You do shaker fries anyway, so do shaker cinnamon sugar fries with a little maple syrup dipping sauce. Now when you think of Christmas, you usually think about winter, snow, and cold. Except if you're in Australia, because it's pretty hot. Today, for example, it's 36 degrees Celsius. So what am I thinking about? I'm thinking it's time for some ice cream. So I went to my local Coles supermarket and picked up some ice cream. Some gingerbread ice cream. Now on the packet here, it says it's festive gingerbread with spiced biscuits. Sounds pretty good. So I really like the fact that this is a Christmas inspired ice cream, and well, it's a limited time, which is always a problem if it's any good. Let's open it up and find out. So if you have a look there, you can probably see little bits of biscuit in the ice cream. Maybe a bit too small for the camera, but I can see them. Can smell a little bit of ginger there, so that's a good sign. Let's give it a taste. You definitely got the texture of the biscuits in there. That is really nice. You're definitely getting a ginger flavour in there. It does taste like a gingerbread. I reviewed a gingerbread early on in SNACKMAS, and this has got a really similar flavour. Obviously it's ice cream. And what's better for a hot Australian day, especially near Christmas time? Gingerbread or Christmas ice cream? Now the ginger flavour is strong, but not overpowering. It's a nice sweet ice cream. This is perfect to serve on Christmas Day, especially in a hot Australian summer, which by the looks of it is what we're going to have. You know, just eating this is making me feel like Christmas, I've got to say. Definitely getting all the different spices that make up a gingerbread, which is just really nice. And the ice cream itself, well, it's pretty creamy. So as we go further into the ice cream tub, what I am noticing is the pieces of gingerbread are actually bigger. On the top, it just looked like they were small, but you get a big chunk of gingerbread, which is really nice. Okay, I think I found my new favourite ice cream, well, at least while it's available. It probably won't last much after Christmas, which is always disappointing, but I guess you could kind of make your own. Maybe a bit of ginger and other flavours in normal ice cream. This is pretty tasty. Bit of a disclaimer, it is hot outside, so I'm hoping that's not changing what I think of this ice cream, but I really like it. Is it Christmas worthy? Well, that was a big piece of gingerbread. I've got to say, Definitely Christmas worthy.
Ho, 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 ho.
So on Christmas Day, why not pick yourself up some festive gingerbread flavoured ice cream from Coles? Let's hope it's not too hot for Christmas, but we know it's going to be hot. So a nice Christmas inspired ice cream would be a great dessert. Now, I want you to picture this for a second. It's Christmas Eve and it's cold outside. You feel like a little bit of hot chocolate, boozy hot chocolate. To be more specific, Laura and Mike's boozy hot chocolate. So I want to thank Mike for this recipe. Now it's pretty simple, but just adds a little bit of an extra kick to your normal hot chocolate. So I'm just going to head down to the kitchen and get to work. So firstly, I'm going to heat up 1 part coconut cream, add in 3 parts Irish cream liqueur, mix in a 1-to-1 ratio of dark cocoa and sugar. You can use normal cocoa if you don't prefer dark cocoa. And then just mix that all together. Pour it into your favourite mug and you are done. Laura and Mike's boozy hot chocolate. Let's give it a taste. Smooth and hot. Probably should have let that cool down a bit. So the coconut cream really adds a nice taste to it. Then of course you've got the dark cocoa and the sugar for a little bit of sweetness. But what's the best ingredient in this? Has to be the Irish cream liqueur. You can definitely tell that this is more than just your normal hot chocolate. But with all these flavours combined, this is really a nice drink. And perfect for a cold winter's night. Except in Australia, where it's actually hot. But if you are in Australia, you might want to change this up a bit. Instead of heating it up, just chuck some ice in there. Have it a cold chocolate drink. Cold chocolate? Hot chocolate? Cold chocolate? Whatever you want to call it. An iced chocolate. Yeah, a boozy iced chocolate drink. That's what we could call it in Australia. So what have I got? Well, I've got the Darrell Lea Christmas milk chocolate pudding. Doesn't that sound good? Milk chocolate and pudding. Now Darrell Lea make a lot of great products, so I've got high hopes for this one. If we have a look at the box there, nice colourful box. So it's getting some points already. It's got the picture of the pudding on there and a little Santa hat on top of the Darrell Lea logo. It would definitely fit in a stocking, but the fact that it's a square box, you could easily wrap it. Anyway, it comes down to the taste. Is this going to be Christmas worthy? Is this a stocking stuffer? Let's find out. I tell you, doing this SNACKMAS reviews, pretty tough. You gotta eat a lot of food and a lot of snacks. Let's check it out. Okay, don't need that. The Christmas pudding is in a separate wrapper, obviously to keep it fresh. Now if you look there, that is really nice presentation. You got the little Christmas holly, I guess, little berries on there, green leaves, got a white kind of frosting on top, and then the chocolate cake with the Christmas pudding underneath. So I came prepared, as I open this up, with a fork. What I don't have is a plate. I think I'm going to need a plate. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I got a plate. Now, as you can see here, got the Christmas pudding. Let's break it with a fork and give it a bit of a try. So I've smashed the chocolate coating on the outside is obviously like a shell. And, well, that's interesting. The Christmas pudding looks white inside. Not sure why that is. Ah! So the center of this Christmas pudding is nougat. This just got even better. That smells absolutely fantastic. Let's give it a try. Oh, it smells awesome. Like I said, doing SNACKMAS, it really is a tough job. I mean, you gotta eat things like this. Alright, so what am I thinking of Darrell Lea's Christmas milk chocolate pudding? It's awesome, like it really tastes amazing. The milk chocolate is really nice and creamy. There's a whole creamy flavour to this. It's got a nice aroma, that nougat, I mean I love nougat. That's just adds some extra taste in it and something you're not really expecting. If you didn't go and read the small print on the box, you might not have known this was nougat. So I definitely feel like I'm getting all these other kind of flavours that you expect from a Christmas pudding. But with the centre being nougat, it's kind of thinking maybe like, you know, a cake with sultanas and that sort of thing. But the nougat, this just elevates it to the next level. This is really nice. And you can probably tell I'm really enjoying this. All these flavours work really well. Is this Christmas worthy? Well, I'm gonna say
Ho, 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 ho.
sure is. Would make a great stocking stuffer. Actually, it just tastes awesome that I'm gonna go and buy some more. I really like this. Now I've just gone through drive-thru of Krispy Kreme and I got myself some Christmas donuts. I was a little confused there because she said to me that they were out of the reindeer donut. And I said, okay, can you just replace that with another Christmas donut? She said, no, it would change the cost. We can give you a glazed donut instead. I said, okay. Kind of confused because I thought if you're missing one Christmas donut, maybe give another Christmas donut. I don't know what the reindeer donut was. Maybe it was just a different type of glazed donut. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because I've got my donuts and they look pretty good. It's going to show you there. It's a nice Christmas package, which gets some points there to make it Christmas worthy. And I could see this being a nice gift if you're going to visit someone on Christmas Day. You're taking 4 donuts. I think it came in a bigger size as well. And the fact it's kind of got like a Christmas gift wrapping type of box. It's a pretty cool presentation. And you can see the donuts in there. They look pretty nice. Now, I'm not exactly sure what these donuts are, what type of flavors they are. Unfortunately, one of them is not the reindeer. It's a glazed donut. Oh well, I'll never know what that reindeer donut tastes like. But the other 3, I'm not going to bother trying the glazed one. The other 3 look really good. So let's open these up and see if they're Christmas worthy. Merry Crispymas. Kind of like Snackmas. Yeah. Alright, so. Okay, they look pretty cool. Gotta say, I do like the presentation they got happening there. They smell really good. And the thing I like about Krispy Kreme donuts is, unlike normal kind of donuts, I guess, they just kind of melt in your mouth. So do these Christmas donuts kind of live up to that? Well, let's find out. So we're going to start with something simple. We've got this frosted looking donut there. I'm hoping you can see it there. I'll just try and kind of move. There's a bit of sun coming in the car, which isn't really good for chocolate donuts. And you can see it's already melting on my finger. You can see this one is a glazed donut with a chocolate topping and some sprinkles. Now the sprinkles seem to be in red and green and white. So it's got that whole Christmas vibe going to it. Let's give it a taste. So that's got a very similar taste to a normal glazed donut, obviously with a little chocolate on top and the sprinkles. Add something a little different. Overall, not bad. But the ones I'm really looking forward to try have to be this Christmas tree. Now let's just take a look at this for a second. You've got the green frosting on there, obviously a donut on the bottom, and what looks to be a KitKat, as for the trunk of the tree. That's a really cool looking donut. Bit of frosting on there for decoration and some more sprinkles. Overall, presentation wise, this donut looks really good. Now, I'm just gonna pop the tree trunk out. Yep, KitKat. Nothing wrong with a KitKat. Let's give this donut a try and see, what is it? Is it just another donut with frosting? Or is it something different? It's got a filling or not? Don't know if you can see in there. So that one's got a nice custard filling and it's pretty tasty. You get the frosting on top, soft donut under there, custard filling. Hopefully you can see that. Can't tell if you can or not. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty decent donut. And the fact, presentation wise, it looks pretty cool. Okay, one lucky last donut to try, and that is the Santa Claus looking donut. Now, it's getting really warm in the car. It's another hot day out there. Not the best day to be sitting in a car trying donuts, because this frosting and chocolate, well, it's starting to melt. But as you can see here, we have got the Santa Claus donut. And I really like the design they've done with this one. You've got a chocolate belt, kind of the buttons there, and red frosting. It's pretty tasty. Over just a normal donut, and looking by the type of donut this is, I'm going to say it's got some kind of filling. Let's give it a bite and find out. Okay, this one, that's a really nice filling. It's a chocolate custard center. This has to be my favorite donut out of the 3 I tried. I didn't get to try the reindeer one. That's all right. This is what the reindeer one looked like. I'm pretty happy with the Santa Claus donut. Overall, pretty tasty. Just want to show you that. Let's hopefully see if you can see the chocolate filling there. This one's a really nice presentation again. Nice frosting and the chocolate center. It reminds me of something when I was young. Those little chocolate custards you get in a container. Yeah, that's just really tasty. Really like this one. So I gotta say, these Krispy Kreme donuts were really good and definitely Christmas worthy. So today I'm reviewing Paul's original flavour eggnog. Now, I got this at a local supermarket and it doesn't contain alcohol. But on the back there is a recipe of telling you how you can add rum or brandy to make it more traditional, I guess. So I'm going to give it a taste. First I'll try it without any rum. Now Paul's do make good quality products. I especially like their cream. But their eggnog, can't say I've tried. And it's one of those products that really you only get once a year. And I don't think I've ever seen it any other time of year, of course, because it is a traditional Christmas drink. So let's open this up and see what it tastes like. Interesting aroma. Now, eggnog is made of course, of milk and eggs and this other stuff. Yeah. Okay. You can see there it's got kind of a yellowy colour to it. It's almost kind of a fruity smell, which probably makes no sense at all. Let's give it a bit of a taste. That's actually really refreshing. It's got an almost custard-like flavour to it, which kind of makes sense because you make custard with eggs and milk. It's very creamy, sweet, and overall just really pleasant. Like I said, it's very refreshing. It's actually not a bad drink for a hot summer's day. I do like that. But the big question is it Christmas worthy? Well, before I answer that, now I don't remember exactly how much rum you're supposed to put. So hopefully that's enough and not too much. And I actually think this rum was probably too good to be putting in eggnog. I think I put a little bit too much rum in that. But that definitely gives you that traditional Christmas taste. Obviously the rum is really overpowering and it could be for the fact that I put too much, but it does blend well. And you know, rum is always nice. You've got rum and raisin, chocolate, ice cream and all that stuff. So it does definitely work well with the eggnog. Kind of makes the flavors really stand out. And it definitely changes the whole vibe of this drink. So yeah, overall not too bad. Is it Christmas worthy? I'm going to say definitely. It's not something you might chuck in a stocking because it is a milk product, but it's definitely something you could enjoy on Christmas Day. And it's your choice if you want to add rum to it. I don't mind it with the rum, but I kind of found it more refreshing without the rum. So I'm not sure if there's another way that you could enjoy this with something. Wait a minute. Okay, we'll try that again with a fresh glass of eggnog and, well, the Irish cream I reviewed the other day. This is obviously a better choice if you really want to keep that creamy flavour, because this was really nice and the alcohol in it really wasn't that overpowering. But mixing it with eggnog, you get a little bit of the alcohol flavour, a little bit of the cream, and keeps, hopefully, definitely adds a little bit of a kick to it, not too much, but keeps that real creamy, sweet taste to it. It still is very refreshing. Yeah, if I had to make this again, my choice would be to go with Irish cream and eggnog. So there you go, Paul's original eggnog. Overall, it was pleasantly refreshing and really something you should have on Christmas Day. So this gingerbread is a little different from the other ones I've reviewed. It's a brown gingerbread with dark chocolate and it's in a glaze. It looks pretty good on the packet. It's from a brand called Lambert's and I believe they made one of the other products I did review previously. But like I said, this one is a little different because it's a glazed gingerbread and it's got dark chocolate in it. Now this is made in Germany and wow, that is a nice aroma. You definitely smell the ginger straight away. Okay, so they are different shapes, which is kind of cool, and different colors. You can see there, you got the glaze on top, the little bit of chocolate, and also on the back, there is more chocolate. Let's give it a taste. We also got this one, which you can see there is a Christmas tree. So that's pretty good presentation for Christmas, and it's pink in color. I don't think the glaze tastes different, but not really. No, I don't think the glaze is different in taste. So straight away, these gingerbread are nice and soft, a little crunch there from the glaze and the bottom of the chocolate. Definitely getting that really great flavor of gingerbread. I mean, the ginger is just such a nice taste. And when it's sweet, it just really makes you think of Christmas. So the dark chocolate really works well with the ginger flavor. The two flavors combined, the fact that the gingerbread is nice and soft. So I don't know how many different shapes there are. As you can see, this one, it's a love heart. Ah. So it's pretty cool. It's a mixed bag of different colored gingerbread and different shapes. They taste great. They're nice and soft. Overall, it's just a great snack. Pretty sure you can tell it's definitely a stocking stuffer. Do I think these type of gingerbread are Christmas worthy?
Ho, 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 ho.
Definitely. They taste great. And it would be great to serve on Christmas Day. You can put them in a bowl because of all the different colors. It's got a great aroma to it and they're just really nice to eat. Definitely go well with a glass of milk. Now today, I'm going to make something. I'm going to call it a snow dog. So what exactly is a snow dog? I'm going to start with a hot dog bun. Nice and fresh. Going to cut that in half. Add some butter. Then a little bit of cranberry sauce. Make sure that's spread out across the bun. Next, I'm going to sprinkle some shredded coconut. On top of that, I'm going to add some marshmallows. That's basically the sausage of this snow dog. Add a little bit of whipped cream. Now if you have the drinking age, you could probably pour a little bit of Irish cream on top of that instead of sauce. Otherwise, chocolate sauce should work. White chocolate sauce would be better because it is a snow dog. And well, there you go. A snow dog for Christmas. It's probably not that healthy for you, but it felt something kind of festive and I wanted to kind of make my own treat. So one thing left to do, and that's play some guitar. Try the snow dog. I'll be back. Okay, I've got the snow dog. Obviously, if you can find smaller marshmallows, it might be better. I've got to say, to me, this kind of seems festive. It's got the whole snow thing happening with the shredded coconut and the marshmallows. A little bit of cranberry sauce because, well, to me, that's Christmas. Then I just chucked in some Irish cream that I used in an earlier recipe. And, well, it's a snow dog. Do you think that name works? Maybe leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Do you think this is a bad idea? Guess it's time to try it. Gonna try and tear it apart because I don't really, whoops, I've really made a mess of this. I didn't want to eat too much bread. I wanted to eat the ingredients more than just the bun. All right, let's give it a bite. But it's messy. Okay, that was a bit of a disaster, I guess. It was pretty hard to take a bite without making a complete mess and looking pretty stupid. Let's have another bite. I think I can take a bit better of a smaller bite now. So what does the snow dog taste like? Well, you were probably thinking it was going to be super sweet. And yeah, there is a little bit of sweetness there. But the cranberry adds a little bit of a tartness to it, as does the coconut. Those two ingredients are not that sweet. The sweetest part of this is actually the marshmallow, and you can taste the flavour of the Irish cream. Overall, it's pretty different. I wasn't going to say it was super delicious. It's different, and I could see this working. It's a novelty, kind of, who am I kidding, it's kind of weird. Definitely a weird combo. Probably not Christmas worthy. Well, you know what? I think it might be Christmas worthy. This is something that you could make up as a bit of a joke, you know, especially if you're making hot dogs for Christmas. Maybe why not? Snow dogs. It's not horrible. So what have I got today from Darrell Lea? It's this Rocky Road Christmas edition. So if you actually look on the packet, it says Rocklea, as in Darrell Lea. It's kind of like SNACKMAS, as in Christmas. It basically says road underneath, so we know it's a rocky road, but then it says milk chocolate, and it just says Christmas. 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 I'm not sure what flavour Christmas is. Tastes like pine tree, cranberry, cinnamon, festive, magic. Who knows? So I'm gonna open this up and give it a try. I like Darrell Lea products. The last Christmas pudding I tried was fantastic, as you may remember from that video. So I've got high hopes for this one. Open the box. Now, Rocky Road usually is marshmallow, peanuts, chocolate, all of those kind of ingredients. Kind of something that I think you could kind of make pretty easy by melting stuff together and just chucking it in there. Kind of like what I did with that snow dog. Yeah, snow dog. Let's see if we can make that a thing. Probably won't. So let's see what we, ooh, okay. Try that again. So that looks really festive. Just looking at that now, like here, straight away I want to think, that looks like the Rocky Mountains with snow and that kind of stuff. If I was to take a proper photo of this some way, you would probably think you're out in the snow. Let's open this up and see what it tastes like. Now, it is quite firm. Oh, the chocolate smells good. Nice aroma from the chocolate. Can't really pick up any other kinds of notes. I'm just gonna break a little bit off the cornet there. You can see it looks like to be a peanut, marshmallow, a bit of chocolate. Got all the main ingredients that you would think would be in a Rocky Road, so let's give it a taste. Not bad. So I picked up a few different flavors in that one. Definitely got the marshmallow and the milk chocolate, and of course there was peanuts. But also, I picked up some kind of lolly flavors in there. Now on the packet it does say red and green lollies. Obviously that adds to the whole kind of festive vibe. And if you look on the packet here, you can see there's red and green and the peanuts and the marshmallow. All the good ingredients you need to make a Rocky Road. And this does not let down. That was a really nice combination of flavors. The jelly pieces or the lolly actually had a real fruit flavor to them. And it worked well with the chocolate and the marshmallow. Definitely like this one. So the big question is this Christmas worthy? Well, first up, it definitely could be a stocking stuffer. And with the combination of flavors, the presentation of the box, I'm definitely gonna say, it's Christmas worthy. Thanks, Santa. Today I'm reviewing a chocolate mini pudding. The mini pudding came from Aldi and it's a 40-second mini pudding. Hence the reason I'm talking so quick. You put it in the microwave 40 seconds, ready to eat. Comes with 2 in 1 packet. So I got my chocolate mini pudding out of the microwave, and well, this is really hot. I mean, seriously hot. There is a chocolate, ooh, you can see that steam there. There is some chocolate sauce there, as you can see, and you've got the nice spongy pudding out of the top. That's really chocolatey flavour. Nice and sweet, cake is nice and soft, extremely hot. The only problem is I can smell the plastic from the cup, and it's kind of putting me off. Is it Christmas worthy? I'm gonna say no. So you may know Greek garlic dips as something like tzatziki. But there is something else, and it's this one. And funny enough, even though I am Greek, it's a word that I always have trouble pronouncing. Just never get this word right. Skordalia. Yeah, I don't know what it is with my pronunciation. I should know how to say these words. So there's a Greek person out there right now going, Elade, why can't you say this? Elade means, hey you. Anyway. Let's just get into this. Now, this is a Greek garlic dip. It can be made one of 2 ways. With potatoes and garlic and a few other ingredients, olive oil and all that stuff. Or instead of potatoes, you can use bread. I'm hoping to make some, so you might see that recipe soon. For a long time, you go to the supermarket and the only Greek garlic dip you could find would be tzatziki. And there's nothing wrong with that one, but this one right here, this always makes me think of Christmas, or Easter, or any kind of family get-together, but Christmas. Because this is SNACKMAS. So I highly recommend if you can find this dip at your local market, you won't regret it. It's not like tzatziki, which is a yogurt-based dip. It's got lemon, like I said, potatoes, garlic, or bread and garlic, and it's just fantastic. Just gonna open it up and show you what I'm talking about. Funny enough that I'm reviewing this because it actually is pretty easy to make. But I went and brought it. You would call that lazy. Kind of disgraceful if you're a Greek. Takes me back. You can smell the garlic and the lemon in there. It's just really nice. You can see it's just a white dip. Like this just works really well. So what you do with it, you put it on bread. Now when I was a kid, what I would actually do is get like a whole loaf of fresh sliced white bread and eat like a whole bowl of this stuff that my mum made. It would just be, yep, the whole loaf would be gone and the whole tub would be gone of the garlic. Now, my grandma, on the other hand, sometimes when she would make it, it'd be a lot stronger with garlic. So if you put too much, it gets kind of a bit hotter. But my mum used to get it just right. And now actually my mum has been buying this one. She does make it occasionally, but she buys this one because, like I said, it's actually really good and almost close to the traditional recipe. I have tried some others out there and they're either too sweet or just wrong. But this one, yeah, pretty decent. Like I said, you can put this on bread, goes well with meat. It can just work well with your whole Christmas dinner. It's just a really nice dip. And for demonstration purposes, I've got some bread. Let's give it a try. That is good. It's just a really nice creamy dip with lots of garlic and lemon, and it works so well on fresh bread. Obviously you can put it on pita bread if you're going for that whole Greek theme, or on your meat when you barbecued it. It just works well with so many things. So like I said, if you can find this dip right here, highly recommend you grab that for Christmas. So is this Christmas worthy? Well, yeah, of course it is. Because whenever I eat it, even though I have it all the time now, it always makes me think of Christmas lunch. Yeah, you really should go out there and get yourself some of this dip. Don't let any of it go to waste. Too good. So one thing I've learned in SNACKMAS, and that is I really have trouble pronouncing words. So I'm pretty sure this is a marzipan Christmas Stollen. Let me know in the comments if that's right or wrong. I honestly have no idea, because I've never tried one of these. So what is it? It's this. Now I got this one at Aldi, and it's a yeast product baked with dried fruits, candy, and citrus peel. It looks pretty nice. I mean, you can see there it's got the white on top. Pretty heavy. I've never tried one of these before. This is obviously for Christmas because it's a marzipan Christmas Stollen. And it's got a nice Christmas label on there. It's made in Germany. It does look pretty impressive. It's obviously a fruit bread of some kind. It's got some serious weight to it. Let's open this one up and see what it tastes like. Nice fruity aroma there. Okay, so it says marzipan, and that is kind of like a little powder coming off there, the white stuff. Maybe it's icing sugar? Definitely icing sugar. Need a plate. Need a fork. So you can have a closer look there. Definitely getting that nice fruit aroma. I almost feel like some kind of maybe alcohol in there. Could be totally wrong. I know it has some of these ingredients. Oh yeah. And well, it's obviously something that you can enjoy on Christmas morning. Give it a bit of a, maybe you have to cut it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut a little bit off first and try not to cut my, just gonna cut, all right, that's not a little bit. I don't know what I'm thinking here. All right, let's just have a look inside now. As you can see there is a lot of fruit in the center. Not exactly sure what that part is there. You've got the nice coating on the outside. Smells fantastic. Definitely looks like a nice bread product. Just gotta give this a try. Got to taste it, and that's what the fork is for. And even the smaller bit I'm trying to break off is still too big. All right, here we go. We got a little piece. I can kind of see some apricot in there. Let's give it a try. So this definitely reminds me of a raisin toast. The citrus peel is a really strong flavour, and you can get the sweetness from the sultanas or the raisins, whatever they are. And of course you've got the coating on the outside. And it's a dense bread, but it's got a real nice flavour to it, and a nice texture. So I've got to check out what this filling was, because I really wasn't too sure. And that's the marzipan. This would be really good with some butter, a lot of butter, maybe a little bit of cream. I don't know if you could heat it up, because obviously you've got this coating on the outside. I don't know how that would go heating it up. But overall, it's pretty nice. And it'd be not bad for a Christmas breakfast. Well, there's only one question left to ask. And you know what that is. Does Sylvester Stallone do his own stunts? But another important question to ask would be, is this Christmas worthy? And I've got to say, the answer is...
Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, it's Christmas worthy. This would make a great breakfast. Really nice, really delicious. A lot of flavour in there. You wouldn't have too much, of course. You'd have a slice of this with your coffee on Christmas morning and a lot of butter. And I think it'd be pretty good. So yeah, I like it. So I'm making a mega Christmas treat. I'm using some of my favourite snacks from the past 25 days and putting them into one sugar-filled dessert. It's going to be good, or not. Let's find out. So I'm going to start with a bowl, and in that bowl I'm going to squash flat a Christmas Stollen. On top of that, I'm going to add some gingerbread ice cream, break off some pieces of that Christmas Rocky Road. Then I'm going to crumble some gingerbread cookies over top, just add a little bit more ginger flavour. Splash of eggnog, not too much, then a splash of Irish cream. And on top of that, well, it wouldn't be a Christmas treat without breaking up one of those chocolate elves, because they got the popping candy in them. Stick in the Marshmallow Santa, and you're done. The mega Christmas treat. Ooh, that smells so good. You are smelling all the flavours from the past 25 days of SNACKMAS. I'm gonna say, it's a lot of sugar. I guess there's only one thing left to do. I've tried all these individually. Let's try it together as this mega Christmas treat. Join me on this sugar-filled adventure. It's really gonna be good. I mean, because all these ingredients were delicious. So that was some of the nougat, the gingerbread ice cream, the popping candy, got the crushed gingerbread cookies. You know what? You may think this is too much. This is actually pretty good. Getting a bit of the Irish cream there. And that little subtle taste of the eggnog. This definitely is a mega Christmas treat. It's gonna break a little bit of the Stollen in it. What could I say? I know it's kind of ridiculous, but all these flavors, they really work. I'm enjoying this. I would hate to think how many calories are in this. But it's Christmas. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's too much sugar, too much sugar, too much sugar. Oh, too much. Maybe I can counterbalance the too much sugar with more sugar. Yeah, more sugar. So do I think my mega Christmas treat is Christmas worthy? You know what? Of course I'm gonna say it is, because I made it. So yeah, it's Christmas worthy.
Ho, 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 ho.
Definitely. I'm having another bite. I think I'm going to finish all of this right now. Day 25, which means one thing. It's Snackmas Day, or Christmas Day. It's been 25 snacks, and well, today I thought I'd do a little bit of a log, kind of a Christmas log, where I would just count all the different things I plan to eat, because it's going to be a lot of it. So let's get today started with a little breakfast. So breakfast is done, and well, I'm heading off to my parents for lunch. Sure, there's going to be a lot of food there, and a couple of snacks. Oof. So that's been a lot of food today. A lot of good stuff that my mum made, and a lot of interesting snacks in between. And what a great way to end this 25 days of Snackmas. Of course, it wouldn't be a Snackmas episode without reviewing something new. And well, I found this. Now what you can see here is thickened cream, but Espresso Martini thickened cream. Now, I'm not sure why this is a Christmas product, but I've never seen it before, and it was with all the other Christmas products at the supermarket. So I thought, I've got to try this, because Espresso Martinis are really nice, and well, thickened cream is really nice. So those two combined, it sounds like a great idea. So I picked up a container of it, and then I was thinking, well, you can't just eat the cream out of the tub. I mean, you could, but you know, it's probably not the best thing to do. I thought, what would that go well with? Then when I was at Aldi, I saw some brandy snaps. Now, brandy snaps don't actually have brandy, which is a little disappointing, but they've got kind of a ginger flavour. And well, these are perfect to stuff with that Espresso Martini cream. And there you go, brandy snaps with Espresso Martini cream. The brandy snap has a really strong smell to it. Kind of got that caramelized smell. A little bit of ginger in there, and that's what they're famous for. Brandy snaps have a real strong ginger flavour, which has kind of been the theme for all the Snackmas. I reviewed a lot of products with ginger in them. So these have got the Espresso Martini cream in there, as you can see. I was kind of a bit lazy. I didn't whip this cream or anything. I just stuffed it in the brandy snap because it's been a long day, and well, I just thought one more quick snack. Won't go too crazy. Just, yeah, let's try it. So that's some seriously strong flavours. The brandy snap has got a real flavour of ginger and that caramelised taste. And then you've got the Espresso Martini cream, and I got the cream all over my hand. Then you've got the Espresso Martini cream in there, which really tastes like an Espresso Martini. It kind of tastes like it's got a little bit of alcohol, get the coffee flavour, Then of course the cream flavour. It works really well with a brandy snap. Now a brandy snap, it's got enough flavour on its own, so you could just put thickened cream. You'd probably whip it up with a little bit of sugar, make it a little bit sweeter. But using the Espresso Martini cream, this makes a great Christmas snack. So now you're probably asking yourself, well, is it Christmas worthy? And the answer is,
Ho, 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 ho.
yep, it's Christmas worthy. And really crumbly. So guys, I hope you like this 25 days of Snackmas. There was a lot of snacks to get through, but it was a great adventure. Got to try a lot of interesting products. Most of them were good. There was a couple of bad ones. And I thought I came up with a few good ideas that you could enjoy over Christmas. So if you made it this far, thank you for sticking through. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, you've got to click that subscribe button and notification bell. More coming soon. Thanks for watching.